This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. We are the only station that is commercial free all the way until the top of the hour. We have you covered this morning. You just heard from Siobhain, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather again in just a few moments. But let's check in with Joy and see how traffic is shaping up. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning. Unfortunately, a couple of accidents that we're tracking right now, so let's work through those areas. Starting off here on the west side, this is the one that we've been talking about, Petrenko Road and Dugas Drive. We have what appeared to be a possible hit and run accident involving a motorcycle. We saw first responders on the scene. We saw an ambulance there and investigators were being called out. So that had caused a partial closure of that intersection. We're also now tracking a new issue that's just north of downtown. It's the westbound lanes of I-10, the on-ramp from Colorado Street, and that is also in the same area where we are already seeing a lot of delays because of the construction project in that area. So that's going to be in the northbound lanes of I-35 between North Flora Street and San Pedro, and then southbound between Alamo and Laredo Street. Southbound, it's okay. Northbound is where things have gotten really crowded already, and that has also spilled out onto I-10 as well, those eastbound lanes going into downtown. Let's talk now to photojournalist David Mendoza, who joins us live from Roadcam and has, wow, that is a beautiful sky. Hi, David.
Hey, good morning, Joy. So yes, firstly, let me say that I did talk to police on that motorcycle accident. The motorcyclist is expected to be okay from what police said. He was wearing full gear. He is being transported to the hospital, but nothing life-threatening, and they are looking for a suspect. It was, in fact, a hit and run. Also, a little clarification. I forget that no one else is a scanner nerd, such as myself. I was saying NIGHT TID. That stands for Night Traffic Investigation and Detail. That's a specialized unit of SAPD that is sent to accidents when serious bodily injury and death occurs. So right now I'm headed into downtown. I'll let you know how that looks momentarily. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. That's why we send you out there, because he knows all of that, ins and outs of all of the terms and everything. So he's our expert, and we'll continue to check in with him throughout the morning right here.
Thanks, guys. The federal government is back open after a historic 43-day shutdown. But how soon will it be before things are back to normal? The Agriculture Secretary says SNAP benefits could go out by Monday at the latest. Officials say certain federal employees should start getting payback or back pay today. Meanwhile, some agencies warn it could take another week to make their staffs whole. Those staffing shortages are complicating efforts to get heating and utilities assistance to qualified Americans. Meanwhile, the Smithsonian says it's opening its museums and zoo on a rolling basis starting today. The National Gallery says it'll be fully open by tomorrow. As for air travel, the FAA says airlines no longer have to cut more than 6% of flights because air traffic controllers staffing has improved. Right now, you can help feed a family with our annual Food for SA drive. All month long, we're teaming up with the San Antonio Food Bank to collect 4 million pounds of food for local families. You can drop off donations at any local HEB or Security Service Federal Credit Union location through the month of November. To join our campaign, be sure to scan the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to the Food for SA website. That's where you can find several ways to help, including donating money, starting a drive, and volunteering. Together, we can all make a difference. Relatives of a man shot to death in what authorities say started with a road rage incident on the north side are calling for this kind of violence to stop. 58-year-old Celerino Gonzalez was shot and killed Monday night near Bel Air Drive and Silver Oaks. Police say this happened after Gonzalez allegedly followed 23-year-old David Oyervides to his house following a road rage incident. Oyervides is now charged with murder. Family members of Gonzalez say he was well known in the community and loved by many of the kids in the neighborhood.
All the kids known him whenever they needed a couple dollars or the ice cream truck, because the ice cream truck comes through here.
The shooting is one of multiple road rage incidents reported in San Antonio just this week, including one near Loop 410 in Rigsby and another on New Laredo Highway. San Antonio police say they take all road rage incidences seriously and encourage folks to call 911 if anyone displays aggressive or violent behavior on the road. In your business report, home foreclosures are on the rise. And starting next year, workers can put more away for retirement. Jane King is live at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more. Good morning, Jane. Happy Friday.
Hi, Marisa. Good morning. Happy Friday to you, too. Yes, savers can put more money into their retirement accounts next year. The IRS says workers will be able to put up to $24,500 into 401ks and similar workplace retirement accounts next year. That is up $1,000 from this year. For IRAs, the maximum contribution will rise to $7,500 from $7,000. The limits are higher than that even for older workers who are working to catch up on retirement savings. Well, the housing market is in distress. New foreclosures jumped 20% in October. While the numbers are still small, the persistent rise in foreclosures could be an early sign of cracks in the housing market. Florida, South Carolina, and Illinois led the nation in state foreclosure filings. Well, Instacart has done the important work to determine which pie takes the top spot for Thanksgiving. So using last year's purchase data, Instacart examined orders for the different types of pies the day before Thanksgiving last year and then compared them to each pie's average order for the year. Pumpkin pie, undisputed champion, with apple pie a close second. Now, distinctly southern ingredient-shaped pie orders in the South, with pecan pie the favorite in Texas. And Netflix unveiled a handful of popular games that you may already know how to play. Pictionary, Boggle, Tetris, and others that represent the company's strategy going forward. Now, people will not have to download an app for each game like previous games from Netflix. They're available directly through the Netflix app, playable on your smart TV, and then a smartphone will act as the controller. Tech shares led broad losses on Wall Street yesterday. The Dow down about 800 points as doubts about an interest rate cut in December are growing. And this morning, we're not done with the selling. We are looking lower for the start today. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
Jane, our friend David comes in later in the day on Fridays. He does the evening show. But I will say, he will say he loves a good pie. And the funny thing about him, he likes to eat it cold, Jane. Cold pie.
Really?
What a weirdo.
Yeah, I can't. Although what I try to do is have a little sliver of like a few pies.
Yes.
Then I can try a bunch of pies and together they make like one piece of pie.
I love that.
So I don't feel so guilty about it.
I love that. I'm going to try that on Thanksgiving. Thank you, Jane. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. You too. Bye.
Verizon plans to lay off 15,000 workers next week and transition 200 stores into franchises. We don't know if any San Antonio locations are impacted. The layoffs come as the company looks to cut costs over increased competition for internet and wireless customers. Current and former AT&T customers may qualify for part of a $177 million class action settlement. This comes after 2 major data breaches last year. The breaches are believed to have exposed confidential information like addresses, social security numbers, and phone records to the dark web. Those affected could receive up to $7,500. AT&T doesn't dispute the incidents happened, but denies wrongdoing. Happening today, it's World Diabetes Day, and University Health is partnering up with a local chef tea in order to teach people how to live a healthy lifestyle. News 4 San Antonio's Tony Davis joins us live now with how you can take part and learn to make a healthy recipe. Good morning, Tony. Sounds delicious.
Good morning. I know it sounds so exciting. So if you or someone you know have been diagnosed with diabetes, or you just want to learn how to make a healthy recipe, then Chef Blanca Aldaco and University Health are here to help. So diabetes continues to be a growing concern here in San Antonio, and according to SA Metropolitan Health District, more than 14% of local residents have been diagnosed, which is a rate higher than the averages for both the state at 10% and national at 9%. That is where Chef Aldaco comes in. She currently owns and operates Aldaco's and will be sharing a diabetic-friendly recipe. As someone who also has diabetes, Aldaco's contribution this Diabetes Day is a personal one for her. Attendees will learn how to prepare this authentic Mexican dish while maintaining a healthy lifestyle. They will also get a free glucose testing, vision screening, and a chance to get a free turkey voucher from HEB thanks to University Health. So if you wish to learn how to make this recipe, I know I kind of want to try my hand at this, then this will be from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. here at University Health's Texas Diabetes Institute, which is on South Zarzamora Road. Reporting live, I'm Tawny Davis. Back to you.
The Trump administration is out with a new idea to tackle the housing market. It's called a portable mortgage. It would allow borrowers to transfer their existing mortgage and rate to a new property when they move, as opposed to applying for a new plan. If the new home is more expensive, the borrower would need to get a second, smaller loan at the current interest rate. Interesting. This comes after the White House proposed a 50-year mortgage option. iPhone users now have a new way to present identification at U.S. airports. Digital ID in Apple Wallet is now being tested at TSA checkpoints at more than 250 airports in the U.S. Apple says you can create the ID using your valid U.S. passport. It works even if you do not have a real ID-compliant driver's license or state ID. Digital ID does not replace a physical passport. Keep in mind it cannot be used for international travel or border crossings. Some Flamin' Hot Cheetos are about to look a lot less red. PepsiCo is removing artificial flavors and dyes from their so-called naked Doritos and Cheetos. The company says the snacks will be colorless but keep their original taste. The move follows industry shifts from synthetic dyes at the direction of Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The dye-less snacks are available for pre-order and hit stores December 1st.
Now your certified most accurate four-zone weather with meteorologist Siobhain Anders.
So I always thought those naked snacks always had less color. Or I guess they're just healthier? Is that why they're naked?
I think they maybe don't put as much of the other things we shouldn't have in them.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to miss my orange fingers with my Doritos.
Yeah.
Growing up, we used to always just see how much orange we could get on our fingers. So
We would use, I would use chopsticks.
Oh, but you're smart to do that because you didn't have your fingers orange for the rest of the day like the rest of us. But it's a smart girl. You use those coordination skills is what
Well,
you did.
this weekend is going to be fantastic. Right?
It'll be gorgeous.
You're doing,
You're gonna
and
love
like
it.
you said, putting out Christmas
Oh
decorations.
gosh, if you haven't done it yet, this is going to be the weekend.
Thanksgiving stuff.
Yep. gonna
Putting
need
away
some
Halloween decorations like I did.
Sunscreen. Oh, you're a good girl. Can you come to my house?
I'll bring
All
my
right.
girls over.
Okay, have them come over. I'd love to have them come over and play at my house. All right, we're going to go outside and show you what's happening. It's a beautiful start to this Friday. We are seeing that sun coming up. There's some low-lying clouds. You can kind of see them blanketing the downtown area, but it is a very mild morning. Right now, looks like temperatures are very much warm compared to what they should be at this time of the year. Sunny start to the weekend, cool mornings, but a warm afternoon is what we're expecting, some breezy conditions, and we are going to see another chance for rain, finally. Moving back into our forecast, we'll have to handle that drought situation, so we're going to see rain possibly next Tuesday and Wednesday. In the meantime, though, no rain, no systems coming in for the next 3 days. We have high pressure parked right over our area, and it is keeping most of the storm systems out of South Texas, and so no major changes to our forecast except for some very warm temperatures. 47 in Amarillo right now. They are the cool spot. It's warm though down in Brownsville. They're at 68 degrees. 66 here in San Antonio. It's a little bit cooler to the west and to the south of us, but for the most part, we are going to see a very mild couple of days ahead, and it'll get warmer as we get into the beginning of next week. So dew point numbers, they're kind of hanging right there, right in that humid range. So it's still very warm outside. You will feel a touch of cool air, but not quite as cool as we wish it was at this time of the year for our calendar. It's supposed to be fall. I don't know quite what's happened. So what to expect? No major changes. Sunshine. Grab your sunscreen. If you're going to be out this afternoon, you might need a hat. And it is definitely going to be a beautiful evening for all of the Friday night football games that we usually have about this time of the year. It should be a beautiful evening. We will see the sun setting rather quickly, and then of course temperature will start slowly dropping, but we're going to head down to the 60s again tonight, so it should be a beautiful evening. All right, your forecast for the next 10 days. We are going to see possibility of some record-breaking heat. Coming in on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to the upper 80s. Our normal is about 72 degrees, so you can see we're running well above our normal average temperature. But finally, we begin to see some cooler air coming in behind two frontal boundaries. They're going to bring us back to the 70s as we get to the end of next week and on into next weekend. Until then, enjoy the sunshine. 84 degrees, plenty of sunshine. We are going to see tonight upper 50s to 60. Here in San Antonio with clear skies. Extended forecast. Your Saturday and Sunday are looking great. Hopefully you get out, enjoy it, put up your Christmas decorations, get it over with, and then you can start enjoying the rest of the holiday weeks ahead.
Live from downtown, News 4's David Mendoza has now braved those construction closures along I-35. Already, I can tell, David, just by looking at this shot, that things aren't quite going the way we might have liked. Tell me where you started and how long it's taken you to get here.
Well, I'm at 35 North coming from 10 East. What do you know? We got slow-moving traffic because of construction closures. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it's still pretty slow. I will leave you with that. Drive safe and TGIF. Back to you, Joy.
Thank God it's Friday, David. All right, thank you. So this is now kind of a look at those closures that we've been talking about all morning. I-35, right? This is kind of where he is at, the northbound lanes, but there's also some congestion happening in the southbound lanes between Alamo Street and Laredo Street. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
Joy and David, thank you. You can get paid to watch your favorite holiday movies. The website Cable TV is hiring one person, just one person, to become the chief of cheer. They have to watch 25 movies in 25 days, and they can earn $2,500. They'll also get free streaming subscriptions. You have until December 3rd to apply on their website. Thanks so much for joining us. David will be here at noon, and we will see you on Monday.